All right, so as we go through this AP classroom today, the assignment is going to be on Unit 1, Sections 2 through 5, and those are in Chapter 1 of the textbook, and I'm just going to kind of look over that. So you look at Question 1, you will see a table of values. Your second question, you see a bar graph. You're going to have to talk about the bar graph. In your third question, a continuous variable means one that can take on any value, like between 1 and 50, for instance. So it can be decimals, it can be anything. A discrete variable would be something like the number of students in class. So it has to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Continuous variable would be something like your weight, which could be like 120.68, or your height, or something that you measure. So think of the difference between a discrete and continuous variable. In the next question, you're looking at, again, which variable would be considered discrete. So we just talked about discrete. Discrete means one you can count. So you're going to be counting. It's going to be whole numbers as you go through that. Then you get back to another two-way table. Be sure to read the question, whether it's asking you for the right answer or which one is not correct, because sometimes they will do that as well. Question 6, again, that says which is not supported by the table. So there's a frequency table that we would use when we're getting ready to set up a histogram. Question number 7 is a pie chart. So we're going to look at reading a pie chart. Question number 8 is a relative frequency table. So there's your percentages or your decimals. Question number 9, again, is a frequency table and wants to know which is supported by the table. These are the number of pies sold. Question 10 is a double bar graph, and we use that to compare two different schools. So there you see we're comparing Liberty High School and Central High School to each other. You have a double bar graph there to compare the two. In question 11, we're back to just a regular bar graph, but notice that it has frequency, so percentages is the vertical axis. In question 12, you now have a two-way, well, not a two-way table, but you have a list of variables from the 8 longest roller coasters in the world. You have their length, type, speed, height, drop, and continent. So we're talking about what is categorical and quantitative. In question 13, which of the following questions will allow for the collection of a set of categorical data? So which of those are categorical? And then we go to question number 14, which will represent quantitative data. Remember, that's with numbers where you can find the average. And then lastly, it gives you a list of numbers, and we want to know the best classification. So again, remember, categorical or quantitative, and then continuous, meaning it can be decimals, it can be anything, or discrete, which means you would count up. So those are the 15 questions. As you complete that on AP Classroom, you will submit your response. Once you have submitted it, you'll be able to look back, and if you missed any questions, you'll be able to look at that before we take the test later this week. So this will be used as a review. You'll see some similar test questions, so you want to make sure if you miss anything that you go back. Any questions missed on AP Classroom, they will you can go back in and look, and it will explain why you missed it, what it was that you missed, and give you a hint, and also tell you why the other answer is the correct answer. So make sure that you go back in and look at that after you complete it, and that's your assignment for today. Thanks.